Welcome to the Cruising is Life podcast. Whether you're a seasoned cruiser or just starting out, we have something for everyone. So sit back, relax, and get ready to set sail with us on the Cruising is Life podcast.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Cruising is Life podcast. Welcome back for another weekly episode. We are early this week, although we're late tonight. We were early this week with a Monday podcast rather than our usual Wednesdays, as we are going on Oasis of the Seas later this week, which is partially why we're doing this early, but it's also a pre-cruise podcast.
Yes. Very exciting stuff.
I'm so excited. This, believe it or not, this is my 50th lifetime cruise.
Wow, that's amazing.
5-0, baby.
I don't know what it is for me. Let's see. Live update. Let's see. This will be 32. Wow.
I feel like
Very
Oasis
nice.
is a good ship to do. It was completely unintentional, but like I feel like a really cool ship to do as like a milestone, like a 50th lifetime would be Oasis.
For sure. It's a good
So
ship
that's kind
to
of
do
the one that
any-
started it all.
For real.
But yes, Dimitri is unfortunately not joining us, but he is here to ask us questions about our plans.
Yes. Love questions.
Yes, very excited, very excited. But this is a interesting one and like a really cool one, because not only is it not your typical Friday to Monday weekend cruise, it is a weekend cruise, and Oasis doesn't normally do those. But she just finished her season in Europe. She just got a brand spanking new dry dock, or just came out of dry dock and is on a 14-day transatlantic right now, and she ends on Thursday, which is the day that we get on. So she's going to be very fresh when we go on, which is very exciting.
Yeah, she's doing the 3-night. I don't know if you had mentioned it. I don't remember, but she's doing the 3-night because she is scheduled to do 6 and 8s this season.
Yes. She's essentially taking over for Odyssey.
Right. So since she's coming in on a Thursday, they're like, well, we might as well just do a 3-night to get her onto that 6 and 8 schedule. So that's why it's a Thursday. Even my dad thought that was weird because they're leaving. I have to be home for something, and he's like, I want to make sure you're going to be home Sunday. He's like, usually they do Friday to Monday. So I'm like, yeah, it's just not your typical 3-night cruise. So
yeah, that'd be cool too, because I'm not going to be rushing home as soon as we get off. Like, yeah, I'm going to go straight home, but at the same time, it's nice for once not to go, all right, crap, I got to get home. I got like meetings Monday morning or whatever it is. But like,
right.
It's like, all right, I got to get home. I got to log into work, Yeah, I could just take an extra day of PTO and not have to deal with that. But, that's kind of the beauty of taking the 3-night cruises is, being able to do that. But this one would be fun.
Yeah, I'm super excited. We did the Allure 3-night when she was in Canaveral. She's unupdated, so it'll be fun to do it on an updated Oasis class. So I'm excited.
Right. Having done Utopia, I won't say I didn't dislike Utopia. I think I just had the design of the ship. I didn't like all the tall glass and things like that. But, with a ship like an Oasis class, especially, the Utopia, that was my main thing. Was like, it just felt like I was barely even getting settled into the ship, to start enjoying it before it was time to go. Obviously, knew that going into it, but that's just one of the biggest downfalls of having a ship like that. Allure, I felt the opposite. I've had a great time. I felt like 3 nights was okay for the Allure. But yeah, like Utopia just felt a little too short. So I'm like wondering how it's going to be in between, because obviously Utopia is the best of the best, got everything and anything that you could think of on the Oasis, and then you've got the Allure that has nothing. So now you kind of mix the two worlds together. You get the Oasis that's updated but not quite everything.
Right, exactly.
Are we going to do the Abyss?
Of course.
Of course you are.
Of course.
It's good answer.
Yep,
Good
got a
answer.
little-
I wonder when you were on there for 3 days.
I know.
Yeah. How could you not do it?
That's what I'm saying. How
You
could
didn't
you
do
not
the
do it?
slides. You didn't do what else did you? You didn't do playmakers. You didn't do.
All right, I blame that on my parents. I tried to do
Because
playmakers.
you
You can do Playmakers the first night.
Yes. Ooh, finally! That's like our tradition. We always go to
And then-
Playmakers the first night.
Yeah, we'll have to do it.
I'm very excited for that. That's always been like our tradition. We always go to Playmakers the first night of a cruise. But like our last like couple Royal Caribbean ships have not had Playmakers. Like the Liberty.
Right. And it's on the boardwalk, so it's like in a really nice spot.
I know. Oh, it's gonna be
I
so
love where it
nice.
is.
Nice spot.
And
if
then
it's not raining.
is playing Georgia Tech that Saturday before we get off, and I'm very excited to watch that in Playmakers
Cool.
as well. Go
Oh, yeah.
Canes!
No.
Oh, what a season that's been. I won't get into that. But yeah, I'm very excited. So yeah, it's a really cool Thursday to Monday cruise or Thursday to Sunday cruise, and just to kind of get around schedule and all that. So it's going to be a unique one because it's going to be doing 6 and 8s. It's not like this is a normal thing.
Right. Yep. It's just a filler cruise to get her on schedule. So they usually do that. Sometimes it's kind of hard to time it out to get the ship back. I mean, I guess they could, but they, it's not a big deal if it doesn't line up, like coming back on a Saturday or Sunday, whatever it is. So they do these little filler cruises. So we took advantage of it. I'm really, really excited. I love just going back on an Oasis class. I'm hyped.
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's. I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
Nice.
I started my sentence and I go, huh?
That's funny.
But
I
yeah,
hope we
I'm
dock
excited.
portside one of the days.
That will be so cool.
She's scheduled for starboard side both days right now, but when I went on Allure this second time, like when I did the 8 night, it said it was going to be starboard side until like 2 days before. And then it just like changed to port side. So hopefully one of the days it changes. That'd be pretty cool.
Speaking of, did you see, I know you did because it was in our group chat, but did you see the photo of Wonder pulled in to Coco Cay?
That was awesome.
That was the
I think
craziest thing I've ever seen. I think maybe Freedom one time, and that was like very early on. Maybe. I don't know if maybe I was just seeing things, but like I've never really seen that more than maybe
cool.
one time. That is so cool.
Something on that side.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck they had to do because like it's. Yeah, like sometimes like you come into port and it's like, oh, we docked port side, or we docked like pulled in because there was like medical or something going on to where we had to dock really quickly. But like regardless, it's always backed in Coco Cay. I've never seen them do that.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that makes it easier
unique.
for them in case they get bad weather. They can just leave and then come back if there's an emergency because they're so exposed.
Yeah, I almost saw Wonder hit the pier once when I was on Epic.
I remember that.
They were backing in, and the wind caught them, and they had to abort it. It was pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. But going back to Portside in Fort Lauderdale, so I've only been on the Oasis out of Fort Lauderdale as far as Oasis class, and I know it's very rare for them to dock Portside and get as you like pull up around the corner, you get the view down the boardwalk and all that.
That's the only reason why we like it.
The only time I've done an Oasis class out of there it was Portside on Oasis, so I'm like, maybe I've got a good track record here. So,
real, hopefully, yeah. I did Oasis in 2011. We docked normal both times. The first time on Allure, normal first times, and then that second time, just the embark day, it was Portside. So hopefully it switches. That's what we want.
Right. All right, what you got for us, Dimitri?
Where are you guys going?
So our first day is in Nassau, and then our second day is in Coco Cay.
Yes.
You guys have
No
anything
days.
Just ship spotting, really. We got a really good lineup of stuff.
Yeah, what's your guys' lineup?
Is really good.
So what is it, Equinox with us in...
It's Celebrity Eclipse. It's just us and Celebrity Eclipse in Fort Lauderdale. Nassau is us, MSC Seashore, Norwegian Joy, Carnival Legend, who's finishing a transatlantic to Tampa, and then maybe something small, like maybe like Crystal Serenity or something like that,
I think
or whoever
so.
it is.
I
Something
have
like
all of
that.
that on my iPad, and I don't have my iPad.
Yeah,
It's like
and then
behind me
Coco
somewhere.
K, it's us in Allure, and then which is gonna be awesome. And then
Yeah.
back in Fort Lauderdale, it's us, Apex, New Amsterdam, and Grandeur of the Seas. So it's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's solid.
The fact that we've got the Norwegian Joy with us in Nassau is crazy because Norwegian does not go there anymore.
Right.
Yeah, that is true.
Norwegian does not go to
She's
Nassau
on
anymore.
the special charter cruise.
Is it?
Yeah, she's on the
Yeah.
the EDC cruise.
I
for
saw that.
Mm.
It's like a 3-night. She left like yesterday, or a 4-night. She left yesterday.
Interesting.
Yeah, she left late.
Fair.
Too. That's why she was in. I think that's why she was in Bimini overnight.
Oh, that's right. That's crazy. I see in the chat, so does Carnival's new ship look like the XL? Asking for a friend. I can't confirm it. No, it doesn't really look anything like it. But funny enough, I think I said this in last week's podcast, but like there's a contracting company that's supposed to be extending the pier in Fincantieri for that project, so they can fit those ships in there. And that contracting company just like accidentally posted renders of their new expanded dry dock, but they included the renders of the new Carnival ship in there, which I thought was hilarious. So they technically leaked out, whether it was very briefly or not. It's long enough for me to get the photos saved. Yeah, I will not be sharing those photos, but it was out there long enough for me to grab a couple pictures of it. But it's a good looking ship, though. I'm excited to see that. But yeah, I'm excited for our day in Nassau. Just the ship spotting aspect of it, the having the Legend coming over from transatlantic, essentially, just like it's the last stop. Like the next day, like when we're in Coco Cay, is when Legend finally gets up to Tampa. That'd be cool to have her back too in Tampa. I have to come out to Tampa to see her.
Maybe Joy will park in front of you guys, but I doubt it since there's only 5 there that day.
Yeah, they'll probably just use.
It might be next to us. Ooh, that would be so cool. I'm so excited for our cruise on Joy, by the way. That's so far out, but I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I'm sure we're gonna be like docked next to her.
Oh, for
Probably.
Sure. Or MSC.
True.
Either one.
Yeah. It's funny enough. I had somebody comment on one of my ship spotting videos. They were like, "Oh, can you come out to do to ship spot the seashore?"
That same person commented on my video.
Really?
And I was like, I think we're gonna be in Nassau together. I
was like, yeah, I think we're gonna. I'm like, I'll be on Oasis, so like I can't, but I'm pretty sure we're in Nassau together, which is cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if you're watching, we'll be in Nassau with you.
Yeah, we hope to see you around the port.
Yeah.
And then Coco Cay is gonna be super cool too. Just seeing.
Oh, yeah.
Like at this point, I've seen double Oasis class now like that in Coco Cay, where it was Utopia in Allure, but now it's Oasis in Allure, the original two. Even though Oasis isn't in its original form anymore, like Allure is, but like that's gonna be so cool to see the two of them together like that. Like I think you could probably count on your hands, like on your fingers, like how many times those two have actually ended up next to each other like that.
Yeah,
like
I've seen it
over the last like 15 years.
Nassau a couple times. I mean, now it's more frequent, but
right. Yeah, I definitely have seen a picture of them in like St. Martin. Yeah, Nassau maybe once or twice, but like next to each other like that in Coco Cay has not happened yet, to my knowledge.
They did it the cruise before I went on Allure for the first time, because we went. Where did we go? It was 2 Easterns back to back, but it was like different routes on the Eastern. And she was in St. Martin the first week, like the week before me, and Oasis was there. Of course, it couldn't happen like the week I was on it.
Right. That's
I
crazy.
just missed it. Yeah, I was so mad.
That's crazy.
How dare they?
I know. That was like right after Harmony came out too, I think.
Yes, because we passed Harmony on our way back to Fort Lauderdale that last day. She was coming out, and we passed like really close.
Dang.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Yes. I don't think we're gonna do anything in Cook, okay? I know we originally were wanting to do the adults, beach club, but after they yeah, I was gonna say after they sent the prices for that from $25 to $80, I might have to pass. As much fun as we had on the Liberty a couple months ago, that I do not think $80 is worth that.
No, and we don't even have the drink package, so it's like if we wanted to get drinks, we'd have to pay for them. So like, I'm not gonna pay to go in somewhere because it was like at least when we had the drink package, like we get free drinks in there, and it was a lot cheaper. But
yeah,
so yeah, we'll probably just go to like a beach or something, or just go eat and take pictures or something.
Get the island delicacies, the mozzarella sticks.
Delicious.
I love that, and the chicken sandwich.
You guys don't have the drink package?
No, unfortunately.
What?
I think we are skipping the drink package on this one so we could get it for the week-long cruise on Venezia, which we just ironically paid for today.
Dude, my parents are going to be so mad.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I've been lectured by my parents already a couple times, like, you need to stop booking all these cruises. I'm like, dude, I know.
At least you're employed and you're booking them.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm not booking them anymore. It was me from a year ago that booked all of these.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't predict the future.
Right.
Well,
I think our thought process was, like we'll have higher paying jobs by then, and it'll be fine, or we'll have the money by that point.
We were very, very wrong.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But,
now it's over. It's paid for, so we're gonna have.
It's paid for.
When we go on it in a few months, we won't even think about it.
The best part is we don't have any cruises to pay for until like July of next year.
Thank God.
So we've got a couple months to catch up. It was literally like every other month the last 6 months we've been paying for a cruise.
Yeah, brutal.
Which brutal.
So,
but very excited for Venezia now.
Yes, yeah, it's gonna be fun. But going back to the cruise we're going on in 2 days and not in 3 months.
Right.
What other questions do you have for us, almighty Dimitri?
Do an inside room? Is that what you guys just did, an inside room?
We do.
Yes. We somehow we got very lucky and somehow got deck 10.
I'm hyped.
Ooh.
I know.
And it's not too far down. Like the interior rooms are like at the very in front of those forward elevators, like in a little cluster.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'm not clipping my nails. I'm just holding it. I'm not. I swear. We're like right at the beginning of the hallway, so we don't even have to walk all the way down. Like we're pretty close to the elevators.
I will say one thing about our room on Winter being back at basically the last room by the Aqua Theater was nice, but the walk to the elevator anytime you wanted to go somewhere, I felt like I was just walking the whole time.
For real.
The Oasis class would really benefit from having a third elevator bank, but obviously, just the design, it's not possible. You can't do it with that design, but that class would really benefit from having a third elevator bank somewhere.
Yeah, they need it.
But yeah, I was honestly, I didn't realize what room we had or where our room even was. It got assigned probably a while ago. But,
we have not been paying attention.
I just haven't been paying attention. We've had so many. Again, I had the Utopia, the Glory, and then just paying for this one coming up, and just a lot happened back to back to back that I just wasn't paying attention, and and then I was like, literally as we were ship spotting on Saturday, I was like, where's our room even at? I'm sure we're on deck 2 or something like that. Usually when you do the guarantee, especially insides, you end up on deck 2. Right. But then I checked and I was like, oh, wow, we are on deck 10.
I'll take it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's literally perfect.
Literally.
What time do you guys get on?
When they let us on.
Got it.
We have a noon arrival time or 12:30. because we completely forgot.
Yeah, I forgot about the freaking check-in for this too.
And it won't even let me check in, but that's a whole different story.
Our check-in was like 3 days after we got off the Glory too, which is the crazy part.
Yeah. But we're at 18, so it's a big terminal, and the ship comes in at like 3 a.m. So they should be ready to go. It's like they're going to come in at 6 and start like, by the time people are going to be ready to get off, like they can get off. So we're going to just go early.
So things might be a little bit hectic, but it's not like you guys have anywhere to go far.
I wonder if we'll have a delayed departure. I wonder if they'll do some kind of Coast Guard thing.
Oh.
Maybe.
I was thinking about that today.
Probably.
I mean, not that it really matters, but
I mean,
that might delay boarding though.
Hopefully, you guys.
They would have emailed us
at night. You guys depart at like 5.
Well, the Coast Guard usually shows up randomly, though. But I mean, it's pretty normal for them to do that. But the Coast Guard technically will show up randomly.
No, but I've seen like they usually know. Like,
yeah,
it's not like the.
Oh, it's not the surprise inspections. It's more of just like a customs check.
Because it came from Europe. So
right.
I've seen like, the ship's got to clear customs. We have to delay boarding. Blah blah blah. So I feel like we would have gotten that.
Right. But if they come in, like you said, if they come in at 3 a.m., then like, okay.
So I'm hoping that helps.
I don't want to be up at that time.
Right. Exactly. So get out of the way whenever they dock.
Yeah. So we'll see. But
yeah,
we'll get there early. If we have to wait, I'd rather wait in the terminal than at the house. So. Yeah,
that's true. But we'll have to grab some like breakfast or something like that, but then head in. I'm hoping we get breakfast before we leave.
He just can't. He just can't. He just can't.
Hey! Whoa!
Whoops!
Hey!
I'm very, very sorry. Classic. I went a whole year without slipping up.
A whole year without an F-bomb getting dropped in the. It was like half of one, but like.
I know. Now that I almost said that, yeah, we'll get breakfast. I was gonna say this guy can't wait.
You owe me breakfast now.
I do. I do owe you breakfast.
All right.
Whoops.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be nice to. I'm sure. Hopefully, I guess we shouldn't be in the Fort Lauderdale rush hour traffic. I'm sure we'll be out of that time frame if we're heading over there. Like what, 10 o'clock, 10:30.
Yeah, and I don't really see there being traffic the way we're gonna go.
Right.
Because once you get off of the turnpike, I mean, we could even go. We can even take the Sawgrass to 595 and use the express lanes. Because it literally dumps you out at the Port Everglades exit. So we might do that.
Okay. That's right, because there's like like when you're going down 95, there's like a thing of express lanes, which are beautiful, by the way.
Not 95, 595.
It's
where Alligator Alley ends.
Okay.
Sawgrass, it's But
I was thinking the 95 ones. Yeah.
Yeah, but this 595 has the reversible ones. Like during the morning, it's going east, and in the afternoon, it goes west. Okay. So we could just go that way, and then you'll avoid the turnpike because that's probably where the traffic will be. And then the express lanes end right next to the beginning of the airport, and then from there, the highway you either go to the airport or to the cruise port. So we should avoid most of the traffic if we go that way.
Cool. I was thinking of the express lanes for 95 for Port of Miami that literally dump you into the tunnel.
Right, yeah, so we won't be going that far south, obviously.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
If we end up in Miami, we've got a bigger problem.
They extended those express lanes about an extra mile. They used to end a lot sooner than that.
Oh, really?
And now they literally dump you out. I think it's going to be part of that interchange that they're redoing down there with, like, the big bridge, the big, like, span bridge they're building. So I think it has something to do with that. But they used to end a lot farther than that, which sucked.
Yeah. I remember the
But
Freedom. I took the express lanes to get on Freedom of the Seas, and
Yeah.
it literally just like as soon as they ended, it was like, all right, time to get off to go to the tunnel.
Yeah, and that's where all the traffic is because that's where they're doing all that construction, and it's awful.
That was brutal. And that in my
Thank
old
God we're doing that
car,
for Montreal and not Miami.
in my little Civic. Oh, even like looking at the videos from that, even like from the Freedom, I was like in my little Civic that I used to have. It was 2 inches off the ground, and I was behind a semi. I had people trying to dive in front of me, and I'm like, oh my god. Now I'm like so much bigger of a vehicle, so we're like
Right.
not that bad. But I was like, how the heck did I do that? Like I was on the floor basically with all sorts of traffic on top of me.
Yeah, it's brutal down there. So thankfully
Yeah.
we'll avoid all that. But
Yeah, and you're also not that far from Port Everglades.
yeah, that's a nice thing. And it's just us in Eclipse, so it's not like there's 6 ships there, so that's
Yeah, that
That's
should make it
definitely-
pretty easy. Eclipse is what at 25?
yeah, so she'll be on the other side of the port anyways.
That's good. That is very good.
Did they specify at all if they added or changed anything on Oasis, or was it just like new carpet?
I think it was just like a
It was
general
just-
maintenance thing.
Yeah,
Like,
general
no new
routine
features or
maintenance.
anything?
To my knowledge, no. I mean, they probably replaced like the carpeting and stuff like that, but I don't think they did anything crazy.
Yeah. I can't imagine what they would have added. She wasn't in there for that long.
They could have done the pesky parrot. That would have been awesome.
I feel like we would have heard about that by now.
Oh,
though.
they definitely would have.
People on the transatlantic,
Yeah, the
you know.
thing is that are they going to add that, like, if they, like, going back to brand image, if they're going to add it on the one ship, will they eventually start adding it to all the others, and where are you going to add it? And what are you going to take away if you do add it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Are they just going to keep them on, like, Utopia? I don't know, does Icon have it? Yes, right?
No. Allure will,
No,
though.
it's just Utopia? Allure.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so it essentially just replaced the bionic bar, which the Icon did not have.
Which
that in
Laura
the
doesn't
first
even have.
place.
She's still at the champagne bar.
Right, so instead of doing that, and instead of putting in the bionic bar, they're going to just do
Right,
that instead.
yeah. Right.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, it'll be
Yes,
interesting
get
to
it.
see, though.
Oh.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see what
Yeah,
they
I mean-
changed.
I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be all new and smell nice and new.
Yeah,
I would assume so. It's only been on one cruise right now since then, so
right.
it should be
Ooh, hopefully they change
refreshed.
their beds.
They might have.
That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah. Little Pookie
Facts.
sleepover.
Pookie sleepovers.
Or sleep over for
Extended
3
edition.
days. Do
What
you
else
guys
do
get
we
any
do?
tier benefits for wine in the room or anything?
I'm diamond, whatever that gives us. I think I get a few free drinks each day too.
And you're
I
gonna
think so.
be bringing that complimentary bottle of wine that they let you bring on board.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Fantastic.
I was just texting him today. I go, all right, we got to get that on the way out.
I saw a funny video that insinuated that we would be drinking, and he was like, "You have wine."
Got to make sure we get that.
Yep. So
Yeah, it'll be fun.
we will be doing that.
Fantastic. As you
Yes.
should.
I think it'll be a good cruise as far as like ship spotting. I think that's what I'm looking forward to most is the ship spotting.
And we're going to see a ton of ships like at night too.
Right.
We'll see at least for, is my phone dead? No, it's not. We'll see, we leave Thursday. So we'll see Ascent is coming back. She's coming across right now. So she'll be in Fort Lauderdale Friday, so we'll see her.
Oh.
Liberty of the Seas. Liberty is coming from either Nassau or Cocoa, so we'll see her. And then Rotterdam is coming from wherever, so she's probably coming across too. So we'll see her. So
Nice.
now there's more ships back here. We'll see a lot, over the next few nights.
And hopefully you guys leave before 5 o'clock, or it's going to be a nighttime sail away. LOL.
For real, like Liberty of the Seas the first time around.
Yeah, we left at like 7 that day, I think. Stop.
Yeah, because
pulling on the
Beyond.
cords. Yeah, that's true. That was that was the first. They were doing like the christening ceremony and everything like that for the Beyond. That was so cool.
That was awesome.
We had a good view for that too.
We did.
Is
We
there
definitely did.
any update on the storm that's happening in the Eastern Caribbean?
Oh yeah.
I don't think
It's
do
gonna
anything.
go.
Maybe a
It's
little
gonna go into
rocky.
It's gonna go into the Gulf, so we'll be fine.
No, but I'm talking about the one that's like on the east side of like.
It should
Is it
say
just a
south to
low
us,
with
but it's
storms?
gonna be really weak, so I'm not worried about it.
So maybe just some waves.
Yeah, which whatever. We're on Oasis, so I think we'll be all right.
We had some pretty good waves on the
Just
on the
throw rocks
Glory.
around.
It's rocky this time of year, anyways, so whatever.
That's true.
If she moves as much as Utopia and Wonder.
She
I don't
definitely
think
does
so.
not.
I think that's literally.
I don't know
just
what
one
it is
wave.
with those two. I
It's
don't know
very
what it
weird.
is with those two. It's just the weirdest thing that those two rock and move as much as they do.
Yeah, I think it's the redesign of some of the upper decks, but it's still the same
A little bit more top
main
heavy.
ship design. Yeah, I think they're more top heavy.
I mean, I know what it is. It's the tall glass hitting the wind and making the ship shake. That's what it is.
That's probably true. Also,
Yeah. Wonder and Utopia would be my favorite Oasis class if it were not for that tall glass. I know that's very nitpicky to say, and like to say, right, exactly. Like I want to take pictures when I'm on the ships. Like even like a normal person wants to take pictures,
Right.
being out at sea and stuff like that. You can't do that when there's 6.5 foot tall glass all around the ship.
No, but what I was saying was, did they add the glass during the dry dock? Is what I was asking. Did you
No,
see
no,
any
no, no,
pictures?
no.
oh, I don't think so because they didn't add it during her major refit, so I don't think they would have done it now.
No.
Let's hope not.
I don't.
I only saw
They don't
pictures
seem
of
to
them.
do that either. All the other ships that have been in dry dock since they started putting that on the new ships, they have not been getting it. So,
Yeah,
I'd be very surprised if they do. I'd be very upset if they do, but I'd be very surprised.
Felt.
Yeah, I am excited for El Loco Fresh. Excited to get that again.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
hyped for that.
But Porkside Barbecue, I'm very excited for. I know Coop mentioned to try that out, but I love barbecue.
I think you have to pay for it though.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, just sum up and pay $5. But that sucks that you have to pay.
I could be wrong.
I
but
don't.
I'm pretty sure.
Think. Let me Google it.
I'm pretty
I
sure
told
we
him
had.
to get
We
in the
didn't do it,
pod.
but I
I
think
think he
you
was
had to pay
awake,
for it.
but I think he has fallen to the mercy of the beverages.
He is something else, man.
Let's see. No, AI via Google. No, Porkside Barbecue on Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas is not free. Oh,
Womp womp.
Damn.
that
Ouch.
sucks.
That's the damage.
Let's see. Well, it says they increased the price back in 2023.
Typical.
Where is
Typical
it?
Royal
Where-
Caribbean. Let's see. Oh my god, this is like a full. I thought this was just like a little buffet style little barbecue place like it is on the Carnival ships.
No, it's like a legit. It's up where the kids. It's on the opposite side of El Loco Fresh.
Ugh, well, I knew that, but like I figured it was just like a little thing like El Loco Fresh and it just had like brisket and stuff like that.
No,
like
it's
like
it
you
is
know
a
the guys barbecue where it just like has things of mac and cheese and just like you grab your like shredded chicken, shredded pork and things like that. I guess not. No, you. Let's see.
You guys
Yeah,
have to see what's
a single cut. Yeah, a single cut is like $7 of like pulled pork or chicken and dang. All right, well, if I've got a free El Loco Fresh right next to it, I will probably not be getting some barbecue. As much as I want, I love barbecue.
Watch from a distance.
Yeah, I will. I will smell it from a distance. I literally told my mom about that. I was like, oh, yeah, Oasis has the barbecue restaurant on board and stuff like that. And she goes, oh man, like we were looking at either Oasis or going up to Alaska on the Anthem when we picked the Anthem. And I go, well, why don't you just also pick the Oasis? She goes, that might be worth it.
Let's not get too carried away, Miss Parker.
They're almost as bad as I am.
So
Except they
can't
go
say
without me.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm the one getting lectured for cruising too much.
For real. My parents are the same way.
We have adult money and we have semi-adult money.
Well, I have adult money, but I also just have so many. Yeah, I have single adult money. I do not have dual income. That's the difference there. Having adult money at my age is not a good thing. I book a lot of cruises, and I have that personality where I just like collect a lot of things, and like also just on top of cruising as well. So it doesn't end well. Anyways,
your drinks, the ship, what time you're getting there.
it is just us going. It's not like some of our previous cruises where it's been like the big group as well. I know we did that on Allure and Liberty. That was crazy having a lot of people on it. It's always fun, but at the same time, it's like sometimes it's very overwhelming. Like video wise, it's very overwhelming to have so many people at once. So it's like, yeah. Plus, you get a lot more attention because there's 4 or 5 of us walking around with cameras.
Yeah, we look like idiots.
Yeah, we do look like idiots in the first place, but then there's additional idiots on top of it, and it just makes it worse.
Yeah.
LOL. LOL. Are you guys gonna go to the main dining room at all, or just eat in the buffet?
Probably the buffet.
Yeah.
I do think we on the Venezia. This is obviously unrelated to the Oasis, but I do think on the Venezia we should go to the main dining room because the options on Carnival buffet were not nearly as good.
And we'll be there for a week, so
right, that too.
Every night, honestly.
Yeah, no Carnival. I noticed like Carnival, at least on the Glory, like the buffet options at night were extremely limited. Like it's almost like they really push you to go to the main dining room, whereas on Royal they really just like, yeah, do whatever, because like everything is open inside the buffet, and also go to the main dining room where you also have all the other options for restaurants.
Right.
I'll say I agreed on that, but also I would say the buffet kind of had maybe a little bit more options, like the general, the stuff, the hamburgers, the hot dogs, the pasta, the mac and cheese, blah, blah, blah. But compared to, and what I was saying, if you're going to go to the main dining room, I wonder how they're going to do like the themed nights that they're going to do like the Italian night, the classic night, or, something like that. How do they do that on those shorter cruises that are just filler ones? And will the buffet only be open for an hour and a half at night?
No, it's usually open pretty late. Like I know because like on Utopia recently, it was like we were in there till like 9 p.m. and they still had food and stuff like that out.
Right.
But yeah, I know like with the shorter cruises, like they'll match the themed nights. Usually with like the dining room, like on Italian night, usually it's just like spaghetti carb is like out. Or something like that, but it's not like it's over the top like it would be in the main dining room, but they do kind of match it up a little bit, at least as like far as the food options. It's just not as big and extravagant as it normally is.
Right.
So I know they did it on Liberty of the Seas when we were on it a couple months ago too. They had like a spaghetti carb night. It was really good.
We love that.
Yes. But yeah, I guess to your point though, I don't know if maybe because it's a filler cruise, maybe they won't, or maybe they will. I'm sure they would. I don't see why they wouldn't.
True.
It'll probably just be they'll probably just take like what they usually do for the 3 nights and just do that.
Yeah.
From other shows.
Right. We'll definitely not be going to the Broadway show. We will definitely not be seeing Cats.
Yeah, no thanks.
I don't blame you.
I was gonna say
I'd rather
if
not.
They'll do an aqua show at night, eh?
we
Oh,
should.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
should. Yes. Ooh, I think we have to make reservations, and I think the thing closed out this morning. To make
This
reservations.
morning?
Yeah. I don't have my phone with me. It's on a charger, but yeah, I thought we had to make reservations for it.
I'll check.
How dare
I
you
shall
forget?
check.
Once again, strike 2.
We have been very preoccupied coming up to this cruise.
For real. Let's see.
Oh, that's bright.
Plan my cruise.
There are probably no seats available.
For real.
What is the show? Is it still Aqua 80?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Aqua 82 was really good on Utopia. I have to say that was one of the better Aqua Theater show. Oh, it is Aqua 80. Sweet. Oh, sold out.
Sold out.
Womp womp. We'll have to try
Womp.
We'll try standby.
We'll watch it from somewhere else, yeah.
What about comedy? We should definitely do a comedy show.
That's sold out too. They're all sold out.
7:30 in Nassau.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you want to do that?
It literally says sold out for me. That's so funny. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We might as well, and if we don't go, then we don't go, you know?
Right. Do you want to do 7:30 or 9:30?
9:30, so you can have some dinner, watch the sail away, and then...
Right.
I'll go back. Bump, bump. It's 9:30. Add to cart. Check out, baby. We're doing this live as we film the podcast.
We can get
It's so weird that it's like, oh, add to cart, place your order, and it's like a $0 thing. You're just making a reservation, but like, it's like, oh, your reservation's confirmed or whatever like that. But
we could do the Thrill Water Park for $113 each.
that's the cheapest I've ever seen. Like, that's the cheapest I've seen it in a long time. But like, that is so expensive. We did it for like $40 on Mariner.
That's crazy.
It's Hideaway Beach is marked down to $65. Oh, it's still double the price of what we paid for it the last time.
It's crazy.
What about the ice show? Let's see. Nope, ice show's sold out too. That stinks.
That's
surprised. I wonder if it's just because like there's no way Cats is sold out. So maybe it's just like we're too far close to it.
It's probably at this point they're just saving the rest for like walk-ins or whatever.
Right, exactly. Because there's no way Cats actually sold out. For one.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't, at least for the Aqua Theater show, if we can't get in, we'll just. My grandma's calling me. Great. Actually, let me answer this. Let me just call her back.
Okay.
Can I mute myself?
I should be able to.
There he is.
Hi, Granny.
Hello, Grandma. How are you?
I honestly don't know if this is actually a sold out cruise. It's one of those really weird random ones, so I don't think it's actually sold out. Let's see. Let's see if it even shows up on the Royal website.
It's an awkward time to cruise because it's like before the holidays and people are saving their PTO for the holidays, so it's
right.
Like,
Leaving from Fort
we
Lauderdale.
don't want to waste our PTO on
leaving this month.
A 3-day cruise
Bahamas.
right before we're about to, like leave and stuff. Go for
Right. Liberty. I don't see Oasis on here. Ships. Yeah, just Liberty. Weird. It's not. Well, I guess it's already 2 days or 3 days before the cruise leaves. So
I was gonna say haven't looked
It's
at
probably
a cruise
gone.
that soon. I was gonna say I don't know if they.
it was giving us an option to upgrade our cabin though. So there's got to be a lot of
Say
openings.
there's gotta be vacancies. Yeah, we still don't have. I don't know how soon do they give you your cabin on Royal? I know on Norwegian you get it like you can get it like the day before.
Oh, like an upgrade?
The guarantee. No, the guarantee.
Oh, usually you get it a couple weeks ahead of time.
I was gonna say I checked out for Voyager and I didn't see anything yet. Not that I care.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, the Apollo 18 escape room.
You know, we didn't get to try that on Wonder. I was very depressed. It was sold out the whole week.
Yeah.
Even if we tried walking in, they said, "Yeah, no."
That stinks.
I was very depressed. Yeah, because I like escape rooms.
Justin,
He's
they
back.
got hibachi. Hold on.
Oh, you have to do that.
Oh, really?
It's
How
36
much?
bucks. It's
Yeah.
36 bucks per person.
Oh, that's worth it.
There's so many times too. We could do it on
No,
embarkation day.
That's not. It's $57.99. It's the Izumi Hibachi experience. I made that mistake
Did you really?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
when we
just-
went to-
you
when we
I
went
gotta
to-
do the hibachi one.
when me and Rachel went. I booked the regular Izumi one, thinking that's what it was. It was fine. Like they ended up letting us do the hibachi, but they were like, "Oh, like all right, follow me," and they were taking us to like the regular tables. I'm like, "Oh, what the hell are you doing?" This is not what we
that's so
did.
stupid.
So yeah, it's the Izumi Hibachi experience, which is 58. But I mean, you still pay that pretty much anyways. So
Say if you go to Kobe, it's the same.
We can still do. I don't know if it's worth 120 bucks between the two of us, but it is hibachi. They got plenty of
Once in a
times though.
while.
I'm pretty sure this is not a sold out cruise. There's a lot of
It's not.
like. There's just no way. It's just like it's such a random and weird schedule on a cruise. So like I just don't think it is. Ooh, Giovanni's table was really good. Do you like Italian food?
I'm not a huge fan of it, but
Oh my gosh!
I can't believe he did.
Stop it, you.
I can't believe Justin doesn't like fettuccine alfredo.
Dude, I don't like anything. I want chicken fingers and mac and cheese and hibachi food.
Dude, you are going to fucking you are going to dang it!
Wow! This is bad.
I blame you for.
This is a naughty podcast.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Sorry. Forgot where I'm at.
Wow, that was you just let it rip.
You are going to
I
love.
caught myself.
You are going to love the Star of the Seas.
Oh my god.
There is like a restaurant on Surfside that gives dino nuggets and mac and cheese.
Perfect. That's worth the $3,300 right there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's so expensive to go on the Star of the Seas.
Yeah, they got a walk-up window for dino nuggies and mac and cheese.
Absolutely. That's worth the price of admission right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh boy. Whatever will we do?
yeah. But anything else? Any other questions or anything else that comes to mind about our pre-cruise or?
Yeah, did your mother raise you to have such a potty mouth?
We're gonna have to end the we're gonna have to end the
notate
podcast
that.
soon before one of us drops the F-bomb.
Oh, you might as well just end it now.
I was gonna say, folks, that's all for tonight.
That's all, folks.
Whoops. We try to keep it as clean as possible here.
We do. After 1 year, we're each allowed
I
one
know.
F-bomb.
And we do it on the same podcast.
I know. Hilarious.
The funny thing is there's always one that just like slips through the editing. on like every cruise vlog series, one of us does it.
Yeah. Whoops.
It just happens. But it just be like that sometimes. It's fine.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Fun for all ages.
That's right.
Here
You
on
have
the
a little
Cruising
bit
is
of
Life
adult
podcast.
content.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much everything I've got on mines as far as like our cruise plans and festivities and things like that. Glad we got the
Yeah.
comedy show. That was cool.
Yeah. So we'll do that. Yeah, it's just a 3-night, so there's not really much going on. It's more of a ship spotting trip more than anything. So
Yes, true. Be sure to bring your bathing suit. We should do the water slides.
okay.
For sure, you better.
I made a shirt. I made a water shirt with my logo on it, so hopefully it's ready by then.
Did you?
Ooh.
Justin's got a new logo.
I do have a
on
new
his
logo.
shirt. Oh, very fancy.
Very fancy.
I know you said it like before, like you actually like released it and everything like that, but I was like seeing it, I'm like, who the heck is this guy?
I know, I was very confused when I tried to send you a meme and I couldn't find cruise.
Yeah, there
brand.
was a lot of change that day.
There was.
The amount of memes that get shared between the three of us is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, don't look at our group chat.
We'd yeah.
Right? Is that what you were
Anyways.
talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's podcast. I feel like it was a lot of us just rambling, but it was fun.
That's
Justin and I
typical.
will see you Wednesday night in Fort Lauderdale
Okay.
before our cruise. Very excited. And
Sounds
we will
good.
see you all listening and watching. We will see you all next week at our normal time for our review of Oasis of the Seas.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come quickly. I want to enjoy my cruise.
I agree. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.